MODOK. Ladies and gentlemen, the final sneak peek is here, and it is for none other than big-headed MODOK. Who is the mysterious MODOK, and what are his intentions? Find out in the 8.8 update, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. So we get the last sneak peek. Unfortunately, this is the last sneak peek, but we'll talk about why that is sort of, well, we can talk about it right now. It's kind of part of the course because we get 3 sneak peeks nowadays. We used to get 5 sneak peeks, then we got 4 sneak peeks. Now we only get 3 sneak peeks. How do you know it's the only sneak peek left? Well, if you go over to the forums, they tell you the following. Agents, are you ready to face the supervillain who has been designed only for killing? Because MODOK stands for Mechanized Organism Designed Only for Killing. The Living Computer. Yes, Tarleton is a smart dude. George Tarleton, I think. Check out the new look and powers of this supervillain who uses psionic power and superhuman calculator abilities. We will announce... Oh no, Texas Instruments is shaking in their boots. We will announce more information through the update details later. So that sentence right there is how veteran MFF players know that there are no more sneak peeks, because this means wait for Monday night or Tuesday morning, and we will release the patch notes for the update. And that's when you should expect the patch notes for the update. So we have about, if you include today, we have about 4 days left, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then after Monday, in the wee hours of the morning on Tuesday, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., we should see the patch notes for Ant-Man, Wasp, Cassie, MODOK, and whatever else could be coming. Now, I say whatever else could be coming because although I wanted more sneak peeks, this is kind of the way that they do things nowadays for Marvel Future Fight. And for those of you wondering where's Kang, and believe me, I'm also wondering where's Kang. I'm going to try not to talk too much about Kang in this video because this is about MODOK. But Kang is probably going to get the gore treatment where they may or may not put him into content, right? Like we want, right? Players want Kang in a World Boss Legend the same way that we got Gore in a World Boss Legend scenario. But remember, Gore was released in the Legendary Battle only first. So I do feel like this update is going to mirror the Thor Love and Thunder update in a lot of ways, where the first glimpse we're going to get at Kang's character model and things like that is going to be through a Legendary Battle, where we're going to fight Kang in some sort of quantum realm, etc., with Ant-Man, whatchamacallit. And then later on, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month, we're going to get Kang World Boss Legend. We might not get Kang World Boss Legend. We might get him as a GBR, for example, where you go to the quantum realm. I have no idea, right? I'm just throwing things out there. I do hope that we get some sort of Kang level content because he's a really... like he's like a Thanos level threat, right? They've made that very clear in the promotional material and the MCU material for this next phase, right? They've already released that they're building up to a movie called Kang Dynasty. Like literally Kang Dynasty, it's like the Thanos Dynasty, right? So we want him to be on the level of someone like Thanos, which implies that he should have some content based around him the way that Thanos has content based around him as well. So yeah. Hopefully we'll see Kang in the near future, but in the meantime we have MODOK. Now if we go over to the actual sneak peek, and it's funny because this whole shit kind of looks like Kang, like this big square with the smaller squares. I don't know, it just all looks very boxy and very Kangish. I'm also so tempted to call Kang Krang if you're a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like I am, but this sneak peek, more in line with what we expect from sneak peeks, I would say. You know, it doesn't blow your socks off, but it's nice. It's like, ooh, like it's nice. It's nice. It's got a little silhouette. You got some nice ambiance. You got the dust falling. You got the, warning lights. Okay. Now here's the thing. If you look on his chest, basically they branded him, poor guy. It's actually very clear. Wow. T111. So MODOK's getting a tier 3 right off the bat, which means that Wasp is probably not getting a tier 3. So probably what's going to happen, if I had to speculate on it, and I will do that because that's literally half of my job, I would guess that Wasp is going to be getting a Transcendence with Cassie, with her daughter. I was going to click on Cassie, but she's not in the game yet. that Wasp is going to get a Transcendence with Cassie, and maybe a third character, maybe Nadia, maybe Giant Man, or maybe Goliath, right? Again, there's a lot of options for them, but it could be just like a mother-daughter, not this, obviously, mother-daughter, but the Wasp and Cassie mother-daughter situation together. Wait, I'm trying to think now. I don't think Cassie is Hope's daughter. Did they have a kid together? Or was this Scott's kid? Like, I don't know how it's established. I can't remember now. I probably should have looked this up before. Anyways, I think either the Wasps are going to have their own Transcendence, regardless of whether they're actually blood related or something like that. That's my guess, because they're not just going to give Wasp a uniform and not give her a Transcendence. And I don't think they're going to do 2 tier 3s in the sense of doing MODOK and Wasp. The interesting thing for MODOK being a blast type villain, and this is what I'm kind of excited about. Oh, I already did his gears? Damn. What I'm excited about for MODOK is the possibility that he could be better. He could be better than a level 80. Probably won't be. But he could be better than a level 80 tier 3 Magneto for ABX. Again, this is a very long shot, but for those of you that didn't invest in the holiday uniform for Magneto, you should be watching MODOK's advancement with a lot of excitement, because we don't get a lot of blast villains around here. We do not get a lot of blast villains. There are other rarer types like speed villains and combat villains. Well, maybe not combat villains at this point, but anyways, we don't get a lot of blast villains. So it's possible. It's certainly possible. And I think it should be interesting, given that given that MODOK's getting a tier 3 and he's blast. I think there's less reason to believe that Kang is going to be blast as well, just because there's just too much competition in that space. However, Kang being blast would make sense because he has type disadvantage versus Ant-Man, and that's the whole basis of the movie, right? Ant-Man versus Kang, speed versus blast. I don't think the devs think this deeply on anything in the game anymore, so this is really just for you and I, but it's definitely possible. Wow. I was hoping this shit would wrap itself up before I was done talking about MODOK. I didn't want to spend the rest of the video here. This can really go on for quite some time. Okay, thank you. Jesus. My goodness. I try to do this for all characters that I have tier 3 and transcended, so I've been trying to set them up ahead of time for this in a way. But yeah, I sort of I didn't think it was going to take that long. But I have set up his ISO already. And that's pretty much about it. He's got a really bad lightning damage proc there, and I don't even have. Yeah, we're rocking classic MODOK right now, just because we want the look. But yeah, his look also is completely different. For those of you who don't want to see what he looks like, obviously, if you're avoiding the trailers, you're avoiding spoilers and things like that, he does look different. That's all I'm gonna say. He does look different, even though I avoid trailers and that sort of thing. I couldn't avoid seeing a screenshot of this on social media, so I do know what he looks like. They've just reproportioned him. That's how I'll put it. They've reproportioned MODOK. The other thing I want to point out, it doesn't really matter because they've already changed it, but initially, and again, I think this is just whoever's doing the translation is not doing a very good job. Initially, the translation here read superhero, and the translation here also read superhero. I have screenshots. I'm not going to pull them up. It's since been changed. Like it always said supervillain here, but it legit said superhero here for the first like 10 or 15 minutes that this had been released. It kind of just sucks, man. It kind of just sucks. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to cry about it, but it just, seeing these sorts of rookie mistakes and these bonehead mistakes over and over and over again, it just sort of slowly chips away at your sanity for a game. And I know for some people who spend money on this game regularly, this sort of shit, it's like amateur hour, and you sort of feel uncomfortable if you're in a business, or like if you're at a business, or you're spending money on a business and they're constantly making these like amateur hour, clown circus, clown world type of mistakes over and over and over again. And I feel like it's been a lot in 2023 already that they've made, so I just guys, come on, like seriously, we know the game's 8 years old, we know the game is not like pulling in Contest of Champions level money, but like, you guys can definitely show this game more respect. The fans are still here. We still love the game. Just get your shit together. Learn the difference between supervillain and superhero. Like, it can't be that hard to translate from Korean to English, okay? I'm not a genius when it comes to language, but there's no way you're that stupid, right? There's just no way you're that stupid, whoever it was that translated this. So you're obviously just being lazy. So just stop being lazy. Simply put, right? Anyways, hopefully MODOK is good. I'm gonna tier 3 him ASAP because I think MODOK is hilarious and he's literally never been good. So this is really his time to shine. I wish I was a bit more excited, but I also kind of woke up late. Anywho, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.